In today's video, we're discussing Disney's latest challenge. Their newest movies are not hitting the mark. Wish and Peter Pan and Wendy didn't charm audiences as expected. What's causing this shift? We're breaking down the changes in Disney's storytelling and what it means for the future of their films. Have you noticed something's not quite right with Disney's latest flicks? Let's take Wish, Elemental, and Peter Pan and Wendy as examples. These movies, expected to be big hits, somehow didn't stir up the excitement we're used to with Disney releases. Now, let's talk numbers. Wish, in particular, had a rough start. Imagine this, it's Thanksgiving, a time when families flock to theaters for a bit of that Disney magic. But this time, the magic seemed to have fizzled out. The box office numbers were frankly underwhelming. It's a stark contrast to the days when movies like Frozen 2 and Encanto were smashing records. Those movies weren't just hits, they were phenomena. They had people of all ages humming the tunes and talking about the characters. But these recent movies? Not so much. Have you noticed the movie characters seem a bit too perfect? Gone are the days of characters struggling, growing, and learning. Instead, we're seeing characters who start off great and, well, just stay great. But here's the thing, perfection is ironically kind of boring. We miss seeing characters who make mistakes and learn from them. That's what makes them relatable and interesting. This shift is having a real impact on how we, the audience, connect with these movies. When characters don't grow or face real challenges, it's hard for us to really care about what happens to them. And that's a big problem for movies that are supposed to inspire and captivate us. Take Spider-Man, No Way Home, and Barbie, for instance. These characters weren't just walking around being perfect all the time. They had their own set of problems and challenges. Spider-Man, especially, had to juggle being a superhero with his personal life, making mistakes along the way. And Barbie? She had to face her own imperfections and learn from them. Disney used to nail this. Remember Simba from The Lion King? Or Ariel from The Little Mermaid? They weren't perfect. They made choices, some good, some not so much. But they grew from them. That growth made their stories compelling and memorable. It's this journey of overcoming flaws that really draws us in and keeps us coming back for more. So why the change, Disney? Ever watched a trailer and thought, this doesn't look exciting? That's been a bit of a theme with Disney lately. Take Wish, for instance. Its trailer didn't exactly set the world on fire. Why? Maybe because it just showed too much perfection and not enough conflict or depth. And here's a thought. When characters look too perfect in trailers, it kind of turns us off. We want to see characters who have challenges to face, not just happily ever afters from the get-go. It's hard to get excited about a story when it seems like there's no real journey or struggle. Let's zoom out for a second and look at the whole movie industry. It's not just Disney, there's a trend where films are full of these perfect characters. But here's the catch. Perfect doesn't always mean interesting. When everyone is flawless, the stories can feel flat. What about us, the audience? We're evolving too. We're not just looking for escapism. We want stories that reflect our own challenges, our own growth. We're after films that make us think, feel, and maybe even learn a thing or two. It's not just about the spectacle anymore. It's about the story, the struggle, and yes, the triumph. That's the kind of movie magic we're really craving these days. So, what's the big challenge for Disney right now? In a nutshell, it's about reconnecting with what made them great in the first place. Their recent films haven't quite hit the mark. The magic that used to light up the screen seems a bit dimmer these days. But hey, every story has a turning point, right? Here's a thought for Disney. How about bringing back that original storytelling spark? Let's see more new stories, not just remakes or sequels. Let's make the characters real with struggles and growth. That's the Disney we know and love. It's about getting back to the basics of good storytelling and creating characters that we can all cheer for, cry with, and learn from. Looking ahead, the ball's in Disney's court. Can they bring back the original storytelling and relatable characters that once made them the king of animation? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, we're all eagerly waiting to see what they do next. Got thoughts on this? We'd love to hear them. Drop a comment below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more discussions like this. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.